Welcome to this episode of Diaspora Scholars TV. We are in Chicago. We are here to meet Titus Kariuki, who is the president of the Kenyan STEM Association. And so, Titus, nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we finally met again in Chicago.
Yes, again.
What are you here for?
So we are here for the National Society of Black Engineers Conference. It is the 50th annual conference that we celebrate, as you can see right here. And the goal for this conference, as you can see, is to inspire, excel, and impact the thousands of black engineers who come to congregate as they always do every year. So 50 years in the making, and 51 will just be better things coming forward.
Wow, so 50 years in the making, black engineers converge every year.
Yes.
This time you're in Chicago.
Yes.
Where were you last year?
Last year we were in Atlanta, Georgia, and that happened because we were actually supposed to be in Florida. So I think it was Miami, Florida, one of the two places. Unfortunately, some things happened with local legislature, so they said, before Dewey is done, let's go to Atlanta. And that was good. It had 22,000 attendees.
22,000.
22,000.
Wow, this is a big meeting every year.
Very big.
Oh, wow. So how many members of your Kenya STEM Association are here?
So I'm sure we've got many members as possible. We just came from a lunch that had 20 people with a few apologies. And yes, we just had a good lunch a few miles south. Just came at an African restaurant. Shout out to Yasa Senegalese restaurant. Great food, all that. Even in Chicago, I definitely recommend you go there. Not sponsored. And
so that's a Yasa African restaurant.
Yes.
We had about 20 Kenyans who had come for this conference.
Correct.
Most of them are undergraduates, graduate students from various universities in the U.S.
And professionals.
And professionals.
And you also mentioned something interesting because one thing I've realized is Kenyans know other Kenyans. So in other words, there could be more Kenyans who came to this conference. We just found 20 so far.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So meaning the people in the trenches, kuna wenye bado hawajapatikana and all that, if someone reached out to them, it could have even hit 30.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Any notable names you want to mention of the people who are at the conference from various schools, today, who had lunch? Do you remember some names of the people who were there?
Of course, yes. First off, I want to acknowledge this guy. He goes by the name Fidelis Dombera. He came from Indianapolis. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Okay, I just tell.
So that is Titus. That is me. I came from Indianapolis, and I'm the president of Kenya, Scientists in Diaspora. And so, we came here to meet Titus, plus so many other Kenyans who came to this conference, and it's been a pleasure. Right. So, where do you come from? Today, Titus, you came. Where do you live? What do you do from day to day?
Sure. So, for my day-to-day job, I'm a data and business analyst at BNY. BNY is the Bank of New York.
Okay.
But people ask me, how is New York? I tell them, nope. I'm actually based in Pennsylvania. So Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you have the state of Pennsylvania, this is Philly. I'm on the other side of the state, which is Pittsburgh. And to put it simply, because I think I mentioned my day job as a data analytics business analyst. It's two jobs in one. Think of it as consulting using business intelligence tools. So we have 3 tools we work with, basically Power BI, Tableau, and ThoughtSpot. And my job in the bank is to help clients make the most of those tools, build use cases for them. If they have a need for it, I show them how to do it, build reports, push them through releases, and they use those use cases to further their own business needs. So that's my day-to-day job, data and business analysis. Okay,
data and business analysis. Yes. So how did you get the job? What was your background? What did you study at undergraduate level to be able to do that job?
Correct, yes. So I did mathematics at the University of Washington in Seattle, and that was in 2022 when I graduated. I also had a computer science background from Highline College, also in Seattle. So with computer science as a foundation and math as an endpoint, I knew that I wanted to stay technical, to keep up with the numbers, data, etc. And I always like, actually, people ask me, why did I do math? I say I did math because of multiple reasons. One, it goes across industries, so tech, finance, business, entrepreneurship, etc. And two is, it goes across job functions as well. So you could be a consultant, you could be a programmer, software engineer, data analyst, you name it. So because math is flexible, I just decided, now that I have this degree, I have the skills, let me see where I can apply those attributes at.
Those are skill sets.
Yes. So I applied to as many places as possible in consulting, I didn't apply to insurance, that's for sure. Just anywhere you think of math, apply it. And data analysis came to me saying that, oh, you can be a good business analyst because you don't have to code, you don't have to program. You just use these tools to help clients do their job. And I said, okay, so long as I still can use my degree and the skills, that's already good.
Wow, that's commendable. And you've been here for how long in that company at the Bank of New York?
I will be there.
You've been there for
I've been there for like 1.5 years. I started in August 2023 and haven't moved since.
Oh, wow, wow. So it looks like you're doing well. And I also wanted to ask you, because you are the president of the Kenya STEM Association, right? So what do you really do, as that association? What do you guys really do?
Sure. So what we do as KiSA, the Kenyans in STEM Association, is to create a community of Kenyans in STEM locally and globally. And we do share the resources that we can for professional development, academic advancement, leadership enhancement, because I believe we have enough talent, we have enough personal infrastructure that since we come out of Kenya, we can grow to whatever careers we want, whether it's technical or non-technical, okay. So for now, we are at a membership base of 250 members, and we aim to grow like how we just did with the lunch a few minutes ago. We have periodical meetings where we do informationals, where we do mentorship, and shout out to KESNet, who we were able to have a combined panel last October. It was really good. It was like a top 3 meeting last year.
Oh, wow, that's really good to hear that.
It was good, yeah. We, like we just said, conference meetups, we're planning mentorship, professional development coming up, and just a whole lot of activities to empower us people in STEM. And I'm optimistic we're just getting started.
We are just getting started indeed. And talking of these meetups and meetings and webinars, next week there is one, right? So, who's coming up in the next one?
Thank you. So we have our general meeting number 13 since we started, featuring Inspire Her STEM, that is co-founded and run by Emma Michelle, a PMP. And we expect to hear what Emma does with her project with Inspire STEM, because they do work in North Carolina and also in Kenya, in Vihiga.
Yeah.
Yes, they do STEM empowerment, they do girl-child education to get them up and running in STEM, provide resources. I know they've done some laptop delivery projects over the past few months, so we're going to have a meeting next week to learn more about that.
Wow, wonderful. And it's unbelievable at the organizational level that KiSA, does because, those meetings are well attended and they are very inspirational. At the same time, technical sometimes, and it's really, really a good job. So if somebody wants to join KiSA, what do they do?
Just email info@kisa23.org. I will repeat, email at info@kisa23.org, and somebody will reach out to you with relevant information. I will say that because we're grassroots, we're still currently based in the United States. We wish we had the bandwidth, but we can't expand yet. But I have a wait list for folks in Kenya who want to join in as well, because lazima turudi home at some point. Until then, that's email 1. 2, we also have our Instagram, KiSA 2023, LinkedIn, Kenyans in STEM Association, and our website, kisa23.org. I think you'll like it.
I think you like it indeed. KiSA23.org is the website to go to. Kenyans in STEM Association is in partnership with Kenya Scientists in Diaspora. So we wanted to be able to follow us up in those through those channels for insightful and professional and inspirational meetings as well. So thank you so much. You want to show us around the conference for sure. This is Chicago. We are at the Marriott Hotel, actually at the McCormick place, where this meeting is taking place for the 50th time.
Correct.
Wow. So this is the 50th time that this organization has. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's right here, right?
Yes.
Woo. 50 years? Mm-hmm. Those are many, many years indeed. And so again, they inspire, excellence, and they leave an impact. I'm Dr. Nombera. They call me Daktari. Goodbye.